Hey Trent, Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. Here to do your video analysis on your hitting. We're going to talk about your setup, swing plane, position of contact, lower half, how you get that involved, and then your finish. Let's get started. Let's get you moving a little bit here. Okay. So from a setup standpoint, both feet in the ground, nice wide base, good. Parallel stance, good. Hands high enough to create a downhill plane to your swing, very good. Let's see what happens when you stride. Okay, so the first thing I see, Trent, when you stride is that front foot already gets open. Okay? Let's go back here a second. Okay, you know, all the stuff you do with your front toe and stuff when you do your stride, you know, it looks cool, but I'm not sure really what it does for you. You know, we teach the kids to go through our academy to stride to their foot, not to their toe, because we're going to put a line right at your eye level. As we watch you, that foot comes down. You know, you can see how much movement you get going forward. Okay? Your eyes stay at a pretty same level, but you drift quite a bit forward. Okay? Understand why we stride, Trent. We stride to get on time with the pitcher. That's the only reason we take a stride, is to get on time with the pitcher. Something we can do at a certain time a pitcher's in his windup, or with his hands separate, or when he gets to the top of his release point, some place that we can take our stride to get on time. That's the only reason we stride. So when you stride, we do not want to transfer weight. Okay? You reach out with your foot pretty good. Okay, we're going to get you down here again. You reach out with your foot pretty good. Okay? You haven't started your swing yet, but still you're drifting forward. At a ball coming at you at 90 miles an hour, you're drifting forward and trying to hit that with a round stick. Okay, just now started your swing, and you drifted forward 3 or 4 or 5 inches. Okay? So what I'd like you to think of is when you're taking your stride, is you're just reaching. You're reaching with your front foot. It goes to the ground, and then you initiate your swing. You got to have some rhythm and some tempo. It's got to be load, stride, swing. 1, 2, 3. It can't be load, stride, swing, and it can't be load, stride, swing. Okay, it's got to have some rhythm and some tempo to it. Okay, and each time at bat against each different pitcher, you have to make what we call a rhythm adjustment. If you got a guy throwing 90 miles an hour, you're probably striding when the guy's hands separate. If the guy's throwing 70 miles an hour, you probably wait until he gets right before his release point. Okay, so that's a rhythm adjustment you have to make, you know, at each at bat. So my recommendation would be is to stride to your foot, like you're stepping on an eggshell, and land on your foot, not on your toe, and then go to your heel. Some guys will call that, you got a little bit of a heel hitch, okay, and that can get you in trouble. But the most important thing that I see here from this right here is if your foot went straight down right now, you'd be in better shape instead of letting it fly open like that. Okay, what that does is open up that front hip right here, opens that hip up, makes it tougher to hit outside pitching, and it doesn't allow you the kind of body you have, Trent, the kind of force you can generate with your lower half. Okay, and the way you generate force with your lower half is driving this knee down to the inside of that front foot. Okay, you having that front foot turn the correct way, so you're driving that thing this way into that foot, and being parallel and square, is that your ability to resist your foot from rolling over or twisting open creates energy. that resistance creates energy. When you create energy, you create bat speed. When you create bat speed, of course, you create more power. Okay, you've already got some power, so I'm just wondering how much more you could get out of that body if you took that front foot and kept it closed. Okay, so let's look at your swing plane. Beautiful. Okay, nothing wrong at all with your swing plane. I like that. I wouldn't change a darn thing with that. You know, now nice downhill angle. You get flat right there. You stay flat through the contact area. That's really good. Okay, let's finish that swing. Go to the next one. I want to see if you get a little more better on time here. Okay, so you're out in front on both those pitches. Where you should be making contact, Trent, is right about that click. If you were, let's look at some of your angles here, okay? That's a good angle. That's a good angle. That's a pretty good angle. I'd like to see your head back here a little bit more this way. That's not too bad. Okay? This is a pretty good angle for your back knee. Okay, the angles I don't like are, most importantly, this one here. That's a big bugaboo for me from an instruction standpoint, is having that front foot open. Point of contact wise, I let the ball travel longer and trust your hands and all things you've probably heard a million times. Okay. Let's talk about your lower half. We kind of already did a little bit. So we haven't made contact yet. We have right there, okay? Right there, I'd like to see you. Yeah, it's actually pretty good right there, okay? Now your feet are, now it looks like you're closed off a little bit. There's this toe and that toe's there. You know, you got to try to, when you rotate that back foot, you got to make sure you're kind of staying in line with your front foot. You don't get too narrow. You are able to hold your finish, which is good. And I love your finish, nice high finish. Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, the most important thing I think for me would be is that when you stride, try to stride to a parallel position. Stride to your whole foot. And that way, this one you came in. Close yourself off a little bit. Okay, that foot's opened up now. Try to keep those hips square until you, where you want to make contact, Trent, from a standpoint of your position of your body, would be right there. If that was your contact point, home, baby. You know how many balls you'd square up right there? But you rotate off the baseball a little bit, it's still not too bad. You're way, way out in front here. It's still not too bad, but think of yourself at the point of contact, being right here, let's say, and you want your chest facing the second baseman. Not the pitcher, not the shortstop, not the third baseman, not to your pull side, but to your oppo side, and have that chest right there. When your chest is right there, bud, you're square to home plate. You can handle any pitch on the outside half. Okay, and that's as you get older, young man, nobody's going to throw you inside as big as you are. They're going to be scared to death of you in there. Okay? Pitchers are going to try to command the outside half. They're not going to throw, right-handers aren't going to throw screwballs that break into you. They're going to throw curveballs and sliders that break away from you. So if you can get to a square position right there and make that your contact position with your chest, you'd really be ahead of the game. Had a great time working this week, and thanks for sticking around helping the little guys out a little bit. Appreciate that very much. It's good to see bigger guys giving back to the game. So thanks a lot, Trent. Good luck up in Canada, and we'll see you at the next camp. Thanks, buddy.